Hey guys, what's up? Murder of Birds here. Welcome back to the channel, and the hype train is here. The RWBY hype train has no Blakes, it has no brakes, there's no conductor. It's off the fucking rails, and I'm so freaking excited. We are going to be getting into the Blake character short for RWBY Volume 5. I hope you guys are excited. I have no idea what to expect, but the first thing I can tell you is that I have been teased for the last week, right? Rooster Teeth has been doing their utmost best to tease the fandom on social media, on Twitter and Facebook, with a bunch of different gifts leading into what we can expect for the RWBY, for this character short. And we saw a few of them. We saw like Blake swinging from buildings. We saw her moving and pushing people out of the way, Assassin's Creed style. Like, what the hell? You're being all rude and whatnot. And we also got another gift featuring Sun Wukong. So it seems like this character short is going to take place during the event leading after RWBY Volume 4, maybe a transition even between Volume 4 and Volume 5 of Blake and Sun's plans of taking back the White Fang and whatnot, leading into whatever confrontation they might actually have. It seems like it's going to take place in present-day Menagerie, so the first thing that I obviously am going to think about is the White Fang. The White Fang is Blake's backstory. That's her character development. That's her upbringings. Her family was in the White Fang. Her mentor, Adam, whatever relationship they had, he's in the White Fang. She has a relationship with Illia Amitola, so I'm assuming that might have been like a really close friend of hers at a time. So like everything focuses on like Blake's entire development. Any forward progression, any backstepping progression, it's all relative to the White Fang. So in my opinion, I feel like it's going to be one of two minds for me, depending on what situation is going to be presented. So I think maybe in terms of my expectations or my thoughts of what's going to happen before I watch, she might actually come across Adam, you know what I mean? Because it showed off in the Volume 4 opening, but it was never expressed like her confronting Adam or maybe her dealing with Adam in some form or fashion, but that actually never ended up happening. So maybe he'll make a trip down to Menagerie in that time frame, and that could partially be due to Corsac and Fennec Albane, just because after they went to Ghira's house and talked to him about the whole situation, they were like, oh, should we inform brother Adam? So it wouldn't surprise me if Adam shows up because he knows Blake is there. Another thought that goes through my head of like the other route that they could go is Blake confronting Illia again with maybe an assistance with Corsac and Fennec Albane, and that's because at the end of Volume 4 during RWBY's letter monologue, it showed Illia meeting up with Corsac and Fennec Albane on the rooftops at night in Menagerie. So it's going to be one of those two situations. I don't know what's going to lead to any sort of confrontation, because it seems like there's going to be somewhat of a confrontation based on the GIF evidence that we got on social media, but I'm just excited to be back. We're going to be getting the Yang character short within a month, I think, just because we have a little bit over a month before the Volume 5 premiere happens, which is super awesome. Also, this actually came out super early, so I'm actually watching this through Entertainment Weekly. It came out 2 hours before it was initially supposed to come out, so I'm luckily one of the few people who are going to be able to watch it before it goes up for the public. So I hope you guys enjoy. Leave me your thoughts. What do you guys think? Also, really quick, I am going to be doing a live stream discussion again for this character short on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube channel. You guys love the live stream discussions throughout RWBY Volume 4. You guys really appreciated the fact that I did it again when the Weiss character short came out. We're going to be doing that as well when the Yang character short comes out and all throughout Volume 5 and beyond. So if you guys want to be a part of that live interaction with myself, other people in the chat, talking about the trailer as a whole and bouncing ideas and opinions off of one another, I'm going to be doing that on Wednesday evening, 7 p.m. on my YouTube channel, Eastern Standard Time. So thank you guys so much for that. Leave your thoughts in the comments. I appreciate the support as always, and without further ado, let us watch the Blake character short. So I don't know about any of you guys, but I get this like butterfly feeling in my stomach whenever RWBY comes back around, like with a character short or with the premiere or the finale. I don't know, it's always like a very emotional, like stomach feeling, like almost like a hollow stomach feeling, but I don't know, it's super weird, but I get it every time, and I'm feeling that again as I'm prepping right now to actually watch this. But it is 5 minutes. We have a 5-minute Blake trailer. But I just want to say again, thank you guys so much for all of the support that you guys have given me in the last couple of years with RWBY, mainly with, transitioning from Volume 3 to 4 and now going into Volume 5. I really do appreciate it, but, I have to, like, psych myself up just so I can make it through this. But, thank you guys very much. I really hope you enjoy. Leave your thoughts and opinions and all that in the comments. I'd love to hear what you guys have to think about this trailer. Taking place in Menagerie, 4 minutes, 59 seconds. I hope you enjoy. And without further ado, 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, crowded people, crowded areas. Oh, the animation looks so much. Oh, well, the style, like everything else, looks way more refined. A lot of, oh, Blake! Oh my god! My son! Oh, there's a lot of fish behind her.
Can I ask you something?
Huh? Oh! Oh, it's a flashback! Her Volume 1 outfit!
Why'd you join the White Fang?
And Forever Falls in the background.
Same reason as you.
But
why fight when I pass for human?
We got another flashback! Why pass for a human? Yeah, because she has the, what the heck? Are we going back and forth?
You're not the first person to ask. I know I look just like any other human girl. And for years, that's how I was raised. We lived in Mantle with the other faunus.
Oh!
But my parents wanted something better for me. They managed to enroll me in an Atlas prep school.
Wow.
Imagine
Atlas.
that.
That's like the worst place you can end up,
from
though.
Mantle going to the city of dreams. I felt like a princess.
Oh damn, he's got a gun. Is it also a gun?
I had to follow a set of rules.
Okay. Never show yourself. Uh-oh. Here's where the confrontation happens. Oh, what? In the middle of a crowd? Dude!
Bringing friends home, no talking about my parents, and absolutely, under no circumstances,
Unless you ever reveal
was
yourself.
I allowed to change colors.
Yeah.
No one could know I was a faunus.
that sounds terrible.
Wow, we're actually getting like Illia backstory too.
It was confusing at first, but it wasn't hard.
Dude!
If it meant being an
Oh, is that a 6-shooter? Oh, I can't believe this is happening! Oh my god, I can't wait!
That they were dirty.
Oh, he's got a knife too.
And I'd say those things with them.
Holy shit, bro.
Because I felt like I was one of them. And then, one day, there was a cave-in at the mines. I was at school when the news broke. Apparently, one of the workers tripped while handling some agitated dust crystals.
They were dust miners.
The explosion caused a chain reaction. And my
Parents were killed.
friends snickered.
That's fucked up, dude. Well, it's Atlas, of course. Oh, it's Atlas! Oh, that looks so much better! Look at that animation! Look at this, like, the particle effects and everything!
Every inch of me turned blue as I wept. And suddenly, all the girls that I'd laughed and played with were scared of me.
Yeah, people turn on you. I feel like this is more of like an Illia backstory. Holy shit.
Don't be. I broke their teeth.
Oh, there you are! Illia. Oh my god, this like speaks so much to their development now. She doesn't want to hurt her. She could have easily just shot Blake, but she chose to do something else to get away. She cares, but it's hard.
What happened?
He got away.
Oh, I really like Illia now. Oh, I can't wait to see her. I can't wait to see more of her. Well, yeah, if Sun ended up seeing her, he's gonna get his payback. See ya, chameleon girl. Hopefully we see you in Volume 5. Wow. That felt more like a, Oh! Music! Oh, I already want the Volume 5 soundtrack. October 14th, 2017. I want that Volume 5 soundtrack already. Holy shit, dude. Wow. That was very different approach than what I thought, honestly. I honestly thought that we'd be getting like an actual like a serious confrontation between everyone. Let me move my camera back over here. So I already feel like we're gonna get a lot of people mentioning the fact of like, oh, I thought this was a Blake character short, not an Illia character short, which is completely fair to say to an extent. I liked the direction of that, though. You know, I like the direction of not focusing on crazy, over-the-top, high-impact action. I feel like we got a lot of that in the Weiss character short, which was really great to see. But I'm glad that Rooster Teeth kind of toned it back a little bit and giving us, like, both sides of the story of, you know, the present-day Blake going through finding information, seeking answers, going after White Fang degenerates and whatnot, but also giving us a lot more context in terms of backstory for Illia, and even more characterization even for Blake to kind of see, you know, she asked her, like, why did you join the White Fang? And it was great to see a flashback even in this character short, so I'm expecting at this point a flashback for the Yang one. Don't know if we'll get one, but since we have a flashback for the Weiss and the Blake, it's only right that, you know, we can expect one for Yang as well, which would be kind of interesting to see how that plays out. But I took this character short more as a kind of like a crossroads for Blake and for Illia. You know what I mean? Like, they both have their convictions. They both have reasons for why they're in the White Fang. They've both been heavily discriminated to the point where they had to lie and hide who they truly are. You know, Blake hiding her ears and Illia literally having to pass herself off as a straight-up human because her characteristics of a faunus is literally, that'll give it away completely. So, and let's just put this right out there. The Atlas can go fuck themselves. Like seriously, like, everybody there, like, thank God Weiss got out of there. Thank God Winter got out of there, because it's like, I feel like that place is just a fucking hive mind. I feel like it's an echo chamber. Everyone is the same. Everyone is just as sleazy as the other person, you know, with Whitley and Jacques being at, like, the top of the freaking shithill. You know what I mean? And, you know, Illia got played really dirty in terms of, like, how the faunus are already treated there, and I feel really bad that she went there with, like, a whole starry-eyed perception of it until she actually got there and probably realized that the most hate and discrimination of the faunushood comes from there, you know, and how they treat them and how they look down on them. But of everything that we got on the surface, you know, I was hyping over how we saw Blake again, and we saw Sun, and we saw the little skirmish in the city, and whatnot. I really did appreciate the direction of how they kind of did a dual character short with Blake and Illia, and basically expressing the crossroads that they're at. They both want change. They both want to be treated fairly and equally, but it seems like Blake is going about it in a more righteous manner, whereas Illia is kind of still one with the herd. You know, she's still a part of the White Fang. You know what I mean? Like, they're both fighting for the same cause, but they're going about it different ways, and that, I feel, is going to butt heads on their relationship in terms of their past. You know, Illia even, you know what I mean? It's very expressive in the actual short that she could have easily shot at Blake, but instead she shot the little crane-looking thing, you know, the pulley, and, you know, played up a scene so that way she can get away. And Blake didn't even mention it. She was like, it was nothing. He got away. I wasn't on top of my game, and that was it. And, you know, Sun, he was like, if I see that chick again, I'm gonna get even. So, I like how they're kind of going about. I feel like they know that the other person means well, and they want what's best for the other, and they want what's best for their species and their kind. But I don't know if it's gonna end well, just because it's like there can't be a middle ground with the people at work, you know, with Adam in the way that he's acting, with Sienna Khan, we don't know how what he's all about, and just how radical the White Fang is as a whole. Taking it down from the inside is definitely going to be a work in progress that's going to take more than just, you know, Blake and Sun to pull off, or even her family, or even just Illia. You know, I can even see maybe the whole population of Menagerie maybe coming together to help with that cause, but I really did appreciate how this character short gave me a different perspective on Illia, because, like I mentioned, or I don't know if I mentioned it, I didn't really care for her that much after she was revealed. There was no lingering effects of Illia in Volume 4, because I was like, I don't know when we're going to see you again. You got a cool little mood ring effect. You have a cool weapon. But other than that, it's like, okay, you're another character thrown in. But I didn't think that I'd be as fascinated and as interested in Illia as I am now. and seeing her characterization and her backstory and seeing what she's really fighting for after losing so much. But I really did appreciate this character show. I'm really glad that it took a different route and a different approach than what I was expecting, which was really great. And we have one more to look forward to too. We have the Yang character short, which is going to be, hopefully, fingers crossed, before, like, I'd love for it to be out like next week or like a couple weeks, but at least a month before Volume 5 premiere. So hopefully it comes out, you know, within a week, so that way it gives us some breathing room and whatnot. But yeah, that's my thoughts. Those are my interpretations. Definitely want to give a big shout out to the RWBY for their hard work, dedication, improvements, volume to volume. I know all of you guys there are fucking busting your asses working on Volume 5 with these character shorts and then getting right into the volume. So I personally want to extend that. I really do appreciate you guys doing all of this, and I'm really looking forward to the next character short. Extremely looking forward to the premiere, you know, of the next 12 episodes and whatnot for Volume 5. And for everybody else, I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave your thoughts, especially. I want to hear all of you guys' different opinions of this character short, your interpretations, your thoughts, and everything like that. Like I mentioned, also, I'm going to be doing the live stream discussion for this character short on Wednesday, 7 p.m. EST on my channel. So if you guys want to be part of a more internal conversation live in the moment, kind of breaking down the character short together, I'll be doing that then. But thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys then. Take care.